Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy, Ivorian Spice, and welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Weekly Bulletin, baby. We are back again. Yes, we are back again talking about the events that's gone through Manchester United this week from Sunday or from Saturday all the way up to today, guys. So big up for you guys for tuning in on via Twitter, also via Twitch, and also the YouTube. As usual, if you're new to the channel on YouTube, remember to subscribe and also smash that like button, guys. I saw it. Show your boy Ivorian Spice some love and just get ready to enjoy as always. Get me? Because why? Because it's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's all over on Red United TV. Big ups to you guys. I don't know. Let me sort out my light. Just make sure that you guys can see my pretty face as always. Let's get straight into it, guys, because I don't want to bore you to death because, of course, you've got certain shows like Love Island showing, and I'm sure you guys want to do other things despite seeing my pretty face as always. Let's go straight into it, guys. Last week, Saturday, lunchtime, while you was eating your lunch, Manchester United decided to play against Leeds United and ended up thrashing Leeds United 5-1. Now, big up to Manchester United for a serious I was hoping that they gave to Leeds, in the Rose Derby. Manchester United showing Leeds one in their first game. Paul Pogba himself having a exceptional game against Leeds, and also Bruno himself scoring a hat trick. Big ups to Bruno for scoring a hat trick, his first hat trick in front of the Old Trafford crowd. Paul Pogba being the first player for Manchester United to have 4 assists in the Premier League game, which I believe is also a record as well. Moving on from Saturday, we move on to Sunday, where we have Graham Souness slamming Paul Pogba again. Now, I gotta say, guys, I'm so tired of seeing Graham Souness when it's got nothing to do with Manchester United. But at that moment there, let's be real, his name got brought up by Michael Richards. And what happened there, Michael Richards was brought up his name because Graham Souness happened to speak about Mason Greenwood, how he was fantastic and all that stuff, but refused to big up someone like Paul Pogba, where Michael Richards himself said, hold on a minute, well, but Paul Pogba had 4 assists. I feel like he should. But then again, Graham Souness showed himself his racist side by trying to turn away from the conversation and saying that you expect that from £100 million player when he's not even £100 million. I didn't understand that at all. Like, the guy's not £100 million. It costs like, what? Didn't you know it cost us about almost 93 million, right? Yeah. Can you imagine 4 assists and you're saying you expect that from £100 million player? Do you expect that from Lionel Messi all the time? No. You probably do. Do you expect that from Jack Grealish, who signed for 100 million? No. You won't be expecting Jack Grealish to make 4 assists because he costs 100 million. It's such a ridiculous thing to say. With Graham Souness, you can kiss my black ass for words like that because I can see in your face. And on top of that, Gary Neville had the nerve to try and back the situation. And Graham Souness' behavior towards Paul Pogba is sickening. You can just see it. You can smell the racism. You can literally go up to Graham Souness and smell him and go, you're racist. You smell racist. I can see it in your eyes. I am so confident that if I ever see Graham Souness on the road and I say to him, he'll spit on me. He will spit on me. And you can see in his face, in his eyes, his breath smells of racism. His nose looks like he's racist. His eyes look like he's racist, everything, everything that comes out of his mouth is just pure racism, bro. Like, he walks like he's racist. That's how racist he is, You get me? I don't think he would take kindly if I dated his daughter, Definitely. Graham Souness, all I've got to say, you can do us all a favor and do one. Sky Sports as well, you need to start really, really open your eyes to the things you do, the propaganda you spread, the hate you spread again towards black football players is disgusting. I thought we stopped all of this online hate and etc., but we've got hate in the studio, and it's called Graham Souness. That person responsible is called Graham Souness, and that's what happened on Sunday. After Tottenham beat Man City 2-0. Sorry about that, guys. Do apologize. That's what happened. Off that, the whole world was like, nah, this Graham Souness guy, he's an R. He's really is an R. To the except that your own people. One time, guys, when your own people, when I mean your own people, white people, of course, because Graham Souness is white and Scottish, when your own people start to look at you and be like, you know what, that guy's racist, it's over for you. It is over. For me to say it's like, oh, he's just using the race card. Yeah, he's just using it because he's black, and I'm white. It's the best thing for him to use as an excuse. But when your own people are calling you out and saying that, I smell racism, bruv, you need to start looking at yourself, bro. Your job might be on the line. It definitely might be on the line, Graham Souness. Moving up to Tuesday, because nothing ever happened on Monday for Manchester United. Manchester United played behind closed doors against Burnley and happened to win. The likes of Jesse Lingard scored a goal. Fred again scored a goal. Apparently, Anthony Martial scored a goal from a header from Harry Maguire, which ricocheted off of him. So yeah, it was a bit crazy, man. It was a bit crazy with Manchester United playing behind closed door. No sign of Rafael Varane so far. So it's a bit of a weird one, You would have thought to yourself, best time to play Rafael Varane. Don't you think, guys? Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Moving on to Wednesday, Manchester United agreed a deal in principle with Flamengo for Andres Pereira. Andres Pereira might be going, but which was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Romano tweeting it out on his Twitter, and it's true. We're moving on to that day, of course. Manchester United again was also linked with a particular Monaco player, which was a midfielder called Aurélien Tchouameni or something like that. I cannot pronounce it too tough because it's a bit of a weird one to pronounce, guys. Yeah, it is a weird one. With that, coming across various sources. Although, again, the following day, it was quite denied that Manchester United are interested in this Monaco player, this teenager. Whereas Manchester United do need a centre defensive midfielder, guys, whether you agree with me or not. A youngster, I feel like Manchester United need an established holding midfielder that can come in and make the impact right now, guys. Guys, if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you press that retweet button. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow as well. Make sure you share as well. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and also smash that like button, guys, as always. But yes, back to that, guys. With Andres Pereira, with that link, Andres Pereira's loan that will turn into a permanent deal to Flamengo has been confirmed. So all I've got to say is big ups, and I wish for the best of Andres Pereira, and hopefully he gets to do exactly what he was set out to do, to show his qualities and definitely improve. Maybe come back to Europe and play some European football. But for him to go to Flamengo, Brazil, where he's from, although he was born in Belgium, but he's got Brazilian parents, he must be happy for himself. He really must be. Man United, of course, we're moving on to Thursday. Manchester United midfielder Paul Labile Pogba has yet to respond to the club's lucrative contract. This came out from the Athletics reports that Manchester United have offered Paul Pogba reportedly about £400,000 per week that's been left on the table since last season ended. And since then, it's been on the table. Paul Pogba has not looked at it, has not signed. So there is a contract offer there for Paul Pogba. It's whether he wants to sign that contract. And I gotta say right now, like seeing Paul Pogba doing what he done against Leeds, 4 assists, which is unreal, unheard of. Yeah, never heard of such thing as that, man. It's not normal. Big up to him though. Big up to him. Yeah. For him to do that, I want him to sign the contract. I want him to extend that contract. I really do. Whether he's going to do that, we just don't know. Of course, moving up to another news with Man United are now willing to accept an offer in the region of 20 million for Everton's Jesse Lingard, because Jesse Lingard himself has been linked with Everton as well. Also, West Ham are interested, but Manchester United are willing to accept a region of 20 million. So I see that. I see that happening. I do see that happening. I do see Jesse Lingard leaving Manchester United, because for him, I feel like it's the end. His career was great, at Manchester United. He won us a couple of trophies, he won us the FA Cup. But I feel like it's time for Jesse Lingard to move on, and play first team football. He's 27, 28, I believe, and he ain't got that much left in terms of years at top level. So for him, it's best for him to just move on and actually sign a contract or play for a team like West Ham or Everton, whichever way, just move on. Manchester United are stacked. I've got plenty of midfielders. We still got someone like White Matter there, who probably might have some game time, if you don't know. Big up Solo, who says that he's worth 40 million minimum. So whether someone will cough up 40 mil, it is hard times to sign players as well for certain clubs. So you kind of have to offer a realistic offer, because not all clubs like Manchester United, and Chelsea and also Manchester City and also Tottenham and Arsenal to an extent can sign players, We've all been signing players, but other teams, it's been hard for them. Look at Liverpool. They've hardly signed any players. They've only signed one player. So they look like they need to sell to buy, whereas we can always buy and do not need to sell. But at the moment, I believe Manchester United would like to sell or get rid of certain players. Moving on from Jesse Lingard, we move up to today, Friday night, which we have news, guys. We've mentioned that looking to sign a striker for next season. And according to ESPN, potentially we might be seeing Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has caught the interest of Manchester United. This is according from ESPN, guys. Of course, guys, these things are not true. I do give you your sources of who it is from. Where it's from is for you to believe or not. It's up to you. Right? Kylian Mbappe will be an excellent signing for Manchester United. But I would love to have Erling Haaland, because Haaland, for some reason, he's a goal machine. His record at Dortmund is impeccable. Like, I've never seen a striker like that. That just keeps going goals after goals after goals after goals. He is a goal machine, and I would love to see Mbappe as well. Would be brilliant, man. It would be brilliant. In fact, he'll probably end up replacing Marcus Rashford. If we sign him on a free transfer, just know that he's playing on the wing, and we're probably going to sign Haaland as well. So I'll be interested. I don't know, actually. You may see Martial leave, Cavani leaving as well. So it might make space for someone like a Mbappe that we can sign on a free. Of course, we'll probably spend a lot of money in terms of wages and signing on fee. But look, hey, it will be great, man. It will be great. But yes, again, we're moving on to another news. We have James Garner as well, reportedly coming out from the press conference today for Ollie's press conference for the Southampton game. He has said that the club are looking to get James Garner to sign a new contract before going out on loan. We've got Nottingham Forest as well that's interested in taking James Garner on loan in the Championship. Let's just hope that happens. Ollie as well did say in his press conference that potentially Varane and Sancho may be starting the game against Southampton, which I would love to see. I want to see Manchester United at their strongest. It's the time now to see Manchester United at their strongest. If they want to be playing, if they want to win the league and be really challenging, I want to see them play Varane straight away, throw him in the deep end, because Ollie would throw Marcus Rashford in the deep end if he came back from his injury right now as we speak. If Marcus Rashford was declared fit and he's been out for 3 months, Ollie will throw him in the deep end straight away, make him start. He loves that guy. So he should do the same thing for Rafael Varane. Definitely make him start. I want to see that, guys. Guys, you let me know. Smash that like button as well, guys. Next, not least, we've got Ahmed as well, or Ahmed Diallo, who potentially might be either coming out from Ollie's press conference or going out on loan. Now, this is one is interesting because I feel like if you sign a player for 40 M's, almost 40 M's, you have to be involved in the first team. A youngster of that price, it doesn't make sense if he's going to go out on loan the following season. You can't do that. 40 M's is a starting player in a starting or a first team player. It doesn't have to be a starting player in the first team, but it is the first team type of player. It's 40 million for a youngster under the age of 20. It's no joke. It's a lot of money. When you sign a wonder kid like that, it's a lot of money, which means that you would be involved in the first team. So far, he hasn't really been involved in the first team. He's played 2 or 3 first team or 4 first team games. But that's it. But we want to see more because we've seen the quality and the talent of Ahmed Diallo. You know, he's a special kid. He's got it all. He really does. So I'm hoping that he doesn't go on loan. If he does go on loan to a Premier League team, that way he can start. You know, not the best Premier League team, but a team that way he'll definitely be playing 13 football, that play good football as well, that plays to his liking. You know, yeah, definitely. But anyway, guys, as always, this has been your Manchester United Weekly Bulletin. Tune in next week at 9 p.m. for another episode. Sadly, it's not a long episode today because your boy Ivorian Spice just done a stream earlier on. Make sure you tune into the Man United Agenda. Catch me there. Of course, I was there just recently at 8 o'clock. Make sure you subscribe to their channel as well. Smash that like button as well. And then when you do, make sure you comment as well. And I'll show my Nigerians some love. They've got some really good quality content as well, guys. And of course, you do see me sometimes on the channel as well. So yes, guys, as always, remember to follow the official Instagram account of Red United TV, which is Red United TV 1, baby. And also remember to follow the official TikTok account, which is Red United TV. And also follow my personal Instagram account, which is Ivorian_Spice. Same across the Twitter as well. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. And of course, remember, as always, remember to keep it united. And also remember to keep it Red United because your boy is out. Enjoy your Friday night, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Because Manchester United about to spank Southampton on the weekend. On Sunday, 2 o'clock. Hopefully we win 3-0. And Sancho scores and Varane scores. Peace, guys.